What is up, big timers? I don't know if you can hear me right now, but having a fun day out with the boys. We were tubing. And jumping off old piers and stuff. Woo! Let's go. But another day, another boat problem. Basically, we were just tubing, and all of a sudden, he tries to accelerate, and it won't go anywhere. And we're like, it's probably the rope's probably in the prop or something. We'll fix it. So the motor, and nothing's in it. So I'll show you right now. You go ahead and. Let's not do that anymore. We're about to go home, take the prop off, see what's going on. We think we probably, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but we think we probably stripped a pin in the prop, which would mean that we would have to replace the prop. Worst case scenario, busted a cylinder, which is not a good deal. That'll be expensive. Best case scenario, we just, what?
Best case scenario, there's fishing line.
Yeah, best case scenario, there's fishing line in the prop, but we're about to see, so stay tuned. Alright, what's up, big timers? So, today's a new day. We had some fun yesterday, jumping off docks and skidding on top of the water, but, you know, now we have to pay the price. We can actually see what we're doing now, which doesn't really matter because we don't know what we're doing. So we think, after some research, that we spun a hub, and that's best case scenario, because that would be a, what you said, like $50 part?
50 to 60 bucks, yeah.
50 to 60 bucks. So that would be really nice. So anyway, let's just get straight to it. Alright, so first thing we gotta do is take out this cotter pin right there, and obviously you're pulling it out this way, and that is blocking that from happening. So we're gonna do some prying, and I'll speed that up. That was easy.
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't know what yours is, but ours is a 1/1/16 prop nut. And it's super loose, which is really bad. I'm glad that pin was in there, because honestly our prop could have just fallen off while we were going. Alright, so after we take the prop nut off, just take that washer off. So we might have to hit the prop from the back, because I don't think I can get it off from the back. Alright, so obviously we're gonna try to use this prop still. So we don't want to be hitting it with a sledgehammer from the back. So I got a piece of wood. We're just gonna tap from all three blades. Yeah, it's. I think it's gonna work. Maybe not. Oh, it's just really heavy. So I am seeing some rubber. I mean, that plastic. I mean, obviously that's not metal, which is probably a good sign for us, because The only thing that's plastic that I know of would be the hub. So hopefully that's what it is. Okay, so now we need to drive the hub out, the thing that we presume is broken. So obviously this prop is not cheap, and so we don't want to drive this thing out and also drive our prop into the concrete, because obviously that just wouldn't be good. So we've got it on a piece of wood, and we've got our socket just right on top of the hub, and we're just gonna see what happens after I hit it. That moved. What was that? Okay, so that fell out. And look at all the rubber on top of it. So the thing around that is the hub, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, look at this. Like, I can't believe that it's hung on for this long. Like, it's in pieces. Like, this is part of the hub right here, and it's just a little washer now. Yeah, it's like melted in there and stuff. Okay, so we put the thing on the thing. We put the ratchet on the bar. So now...
The breaker bar.
The breaker bar. Now we have enough room. I should stay out. Okay, so since we ran out of room, since we were on just a level piece of wood, we've got a center block with 2 pieces of wood so that it's still soft enough to not damage the prop. There it went.
The magic has happened.
Clean. Not really. It's not clean. Yeah, we got that hub out.
Take some knocking.
Yeah, it did. Some real knocking.
Do you feel the sense of satisfaction right now, though?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Show us what we got inside of the cinder block over here.
It's like a present.
Wow. The thing just disintegrated in there. You got to clean that off because we need to keep that other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Just destroyed.
But this thing will clean up and we'll be good. We'll just have to buy a new hub. Alright?
And we learned another thing.
My gosh. Yeah, we did.
As boat owners.
This is almost like the deal when we had to replace the axle, as far as like, oh yeah, we had no idea that we had to change the hubs or re-grease or whatever we have to do.
Repack the hubs, the bearings. Repack the bearings, that's what it's called.
Bearings, yeah. So we'll clean this off and
buy a new hub.
Should be good as new after we buy a new hub. Actually, it won't be good as new. Something else will go wrong. But
use that cone.
Yep.
Or like on that Yamaha prop, basically like this. Goes in from the top side.
Yep.
That sits on there, and then that bucket. They call it P80. It's almost like a syrup.
Okay.
I mean, it really is almost like a syrup.
Yep.
But anyway, you got to slick everything up.
Yep. Lube it up.
Yep. So it'll go through the hole. Up that went in your property just like that.
Got it.
But of course, well, we have the hydraulic nose.
Sure.
That on there.
And so that's like a reducer.
Yep.
So it takes
got
that
a little bit of a taper to it.
and it takes the rubber and
Just compresses
it down into that and then down into there.
Put a bar on there, like so.
Uh-huh.
And then just get after it.
Nice, very good. And so you lube that, put it
Lube
down
the inside of that.
Yep.
Lube the hole up. Lube that up. Lube that up. Stick it in there.
Yep.
And it'll go on in.
It just
Yep.
screws it right in.
And that
Somebody
thing
at their
builds up to
house.
About, I don't know how accurate that gauge is.
Right.
Probably about 2,300 pounds.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay. And then you let it cure for how long do you let it cure?
We just throw the bucket in the sink of water.
Okay.
Throw in the sink of water. And we'll just, because that old slicky stuff, it'll ooze out.
It'll
And,
disintegrate
we'll-
kind of.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll blow it out with air the best we can. A lot of times after you get them back, yours may even be that way too. Turn it over, you may have a little bit of it sticking out there, but
Yeah.
it goes, it's soft.
Gotcha.
It goes away.
Because I'd read online that if you use it too fast, if you don't let it cure,
What you got to
that
do,
you can
well, it's not
spin
really
it again.
curing, it's just
Okay.
a matter of idling around for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
And because that stuff, I mean, this isn't turning a cord, but that stuff
Right.
will work its way out real quick.
Gotcha.
And put around for 5 minutes, and
Uh-huh.
then hammer it go on.
Perfect.
That's
Very
it.
good. Well, thank you for fixing it for us. We'll, he usually will say something about, if you're in the DFW area and you're having a problem, go see B&B.
Good as new, I guess. After we had taken that little hub out and the remains of that hub out, along with all the other internals, we said, yeah, I don't really know that we're gonna be able to put a new one back in. We took it to a local propeller shop, B&B. You can, if you're in the DFW area, go and check them out because, hey, support your local small businesses. I have no doubt that someone like us could definitely put a new hub in, especially if you've got a newer boat than us. We have a 1998 Yamaha VMAX from 1998 Skeeter, so it's old school. We couldn't really find like a hub assembly on Amazon or just online. If you've got a newer Mercury or a newer Yamaha, I saw that there were some new hub assemblies. It's just changed a lot over the last 20 years. So these are opportunistic videos as far as these kind of how-tos, because we've got a perfect boat for this kind of video, because every other week something goes wrong on our boat, so we can just keep on making how-to videos. So thanks for watching. Anyway, go subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Go do some big time fishing or small time fishing.